Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Make it like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. It's up, them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, that straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Come on now, let's go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he stays up. Escaping the pressure right. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set! 319! 319!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue line it!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
All right, here we go. Blue line it!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal party. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man complete. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now we have Wentz here, still down on the ground. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Ramsey. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, this from 46. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Good move by Duke. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Shakes off the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Throwing on 1st down. Ramsey. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Ramsey. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taking it about the 16. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, Ramsey. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw. Ramsey looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Ramsey. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is Ajayi. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Ramsey, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boo,
Mayfield on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Ajayi. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They run again with Ajayi. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll go option to the short side. They go to Johnson again. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Over! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now! 3-19!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this one is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the... Think.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Leopard!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. Looking to throw. Ramsey. It's brought in by Jeffrey. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Back to throw. Ramsey. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On first down, Ramsey. Ertz has it left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. McCaffrey on the return. Ooh, with a juke. Again with a juke. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. The penalty. It's Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They pitch it out to Johnson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And his kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 1st down. Ramsey. His throw incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw on second down. Ramsey flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this, and this will be caught at the 30. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Last stop! Last stop!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up second down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with time running out. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a comfort. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Good. Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Gone!
Throwing on third and long. Ramsey, he's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros, ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that, plotting on my come up, gotta watch the